Today on CCX News, change in plans. Well, the Brooklyn Park City Council ultimately decided for a proposed trip to its sister cities in Africa. Hello and thanks for joining us. Brooklyn Park Mayor Hollis Winston had planned a family vacation to Lagos, Nigeria. Then came the idea about the mayor potentially adding on to his vacation to include visits to Brooklyn Park's sister cities, one of them Udu in Nigeria, the other Kakata in Liberia. City leaders say the conversations surrounding the proposal, especially online, turned, quote, nasty.
I also want to say, for me personally, and I'm going to assume quite a few people up here too, it's been really troubling to see the accusations against neighbor against neighbor, neighbors against our mayor. There's been some really horrible rhetoric around this that's really heartbreaking. Brooklyn Park deserves better than that. We're better than that as a city.
When you lie, bold-faced lie about a family or the council or anyone, that brings back rotten fruit. It does not allow the community to come together and heal and do the things that we need to do.
Mayor Winston and his wife are personally paying for airfare to Nigeria. According to the city manager, adding on visits to sister cities would add another $4,000 in expenses. Several members of the community who spoke this week supported the expenses, but some questioned the economic benefit.
The meetings that the mayor will meet and the people he will meet in Nigeria, Liberia, all that's going to come back here. Those are our sister cities. Those people will know that Brooklyn Park is their sister city. Where do you think they're going to sell their families? Where do you think they're going to be taxpayers? Where do you think the future physicians, astronauts, police officers are going to come from? Those sister cities.
What is the benefit, financial benefit, or the rate of return? And what is the agenda? Who are we going to talk to?
In the end, the city council voted 4-2 to allow the mayor to visit Udu, Nigeria only, without the additional trip to Liberia. That would add about $1,600 in costs that the city would pay for. The city budgets up to $30,000 annually for sister city arrangements. Council members Maria Tran and Shelley Page were the no votes. Police in Brooklyn Park are issuing a warning to people after a series of thefts from vehicles this week.
What we're seeing with these vehicles is they're left unlocked. They're in areas that are dark, and people are leaving valuables in their vehicles that are enticing to people.
Police say several vehicles in Brooklyn Park's Hartkopf neighborhood had valuables stolen from them early Tuesday morning. Officers say what typically happens is thieves wander around neighborhoods in search of cars that are easy to access, meaning the door is unlocked or a window is left open. In one instance this week, someone had a gun taken from their unlocked vehicle.
A gun on the street has some value, and obviously that could potentially lead to some serious harm. Those types of things is just not acceptable to be leaving those in vehicles. So if we can follow those easy tips, don't ever leave guns in vehicles. Take things of value out of your vehicle, leave it in a well-lit area, lock your car doors. Those are some tips that we can do to help all of us.
Investigators encourage anyone in the Hartkopf neighborhood who may have captured something suspicious on their security cameras to share that footage with the Brooklyn Park Police Department. Meanwhile, there's a big new project coming to the Brooklyn Park Police Department, an animal control facility.
Right now, we have a good idea of Brooklyn Park and what our growth is and what we see for the future. So we're able to build this facility for our capacity and what our needs are.
Currently, stray animals in Brooklyn Park and several other cities in the Northwest Metro are sent to pups in Maple Grove. The facility is often over capacity and needs updating. That's expected to cost $5 to $7 million. Brooklyn Park would be on the hook for about $3 million of those costs. The City Council voted this week to pull out from the pups agreement with Maple Grove and build its own animal control facility at the police department. Police officials say it should cut down on the time staff spends dealing with strays.
If we were to look at the numbers, we're probably saying about 30 minutes each call that they're taking for animal complaints, they're actually going into the city of Maple Grove. So that's a huge piece of it, is that now our staff is going to stay within our city.
The new animal control facility is expected to cost about $5 to $6 million. In Plymouth, the city will conduct a test of the city's emergency notification system. The test will be done on Tuesday, August 5th at 5 p.m. The Alert for Plymouth system is for public safety emergencies only and not to relay weather forecasts. Residents can learn more about Alert Plymouth on the city's website. In Golden Valley, candidate filings will soon begin for those interested in running for city council. The filing period starts next week and runs through August 12th. Voters will elect 2 council members to 4-year terms. The council members who currently fill the 2 seats, Jillian Rosenquist and Denise LaMare Anderson, both announced they won't seek re-election. Work on the New Hope Water Tower is nearly complete, and its progress we can see. Passers-by on Highway 169 will now see the bright blue New Hope logo painted on the tower. The tower was constructed in 1968 and last painted in 1990. New Hope City engineer Dan Boyum told CCX earlier this month that it was due for a repainting. The project isn't just on the exterior, they're also painting the inside for corrosion protection and to maintain water quality. As of Tuesday, part of its protective awning was still up. Once the project is officially finished, it won't need to be repainted for another 20 to 25 years.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You will also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.